out by predatory tactic is not a smart idea. Yeah. I mean, I think there's levels to it, but generally the big companies with infinite money are pretty smart. So, like at some level, if you're a responsible adult and you choose to buy loot boxes and you fully know what you're getting into, like, at some level you have some responsibility. But the big gaming companies are very smart. Like they hide loot boxes and a lot of them will like put them in different forms so you don't even immediately realize that it's a loot box. And then they have like multiple currencies so you don't know exactly how much real money you're spending because you have to convert real money to this currency and then to that one. And then there's so many conversions and they try to make you forget about the real money you're spending. So big companies are pretty smart. They definitely have a lot of tactics to even make normal people fall for.
This realm is doomed. Oblivion awaits.
I still go for the melee, even though they have great main. I'm doing it, dude. It's good against the other four. YOLO. Guy's pissed. He's using his pea shooter at me.
Hold the line. I will be there shortly.
Oh, what up, Moist? How's it going? It's been a minute indeed. I hope you've been doing well, man. You think Diablo Immortal doesn't have loot boxes, right? No, it does. It does. That's one of the things I was talking about, how they will make it in different forms. So the form that Diablo Immortal has loot boxes in is it's like the Rift runs. So basically you can open like a greater rift kind of thing, a portal, uh, and clear a dungeon. You can open a entrance to a dungeon. And at the end of the dungeon, you get rewards based on these crests that you put in at the start. So, a lot of people have been saying that's like one of the most cleverly disguised loot boxes because it is essentially a loot box, where if they let you go in even if you don't pay any money, but if you don't pay any money, you don't put anything in at the start, your rewards are basically gonna be almost nothing. And the more stuff you put in at the start, the better your rewards get at the end. Uh, and the stuff you put in at the start usually is gonna cost money. And clearing the dungeon itself is not really hard. Like, once you clear enough of those dungeons, it's not like a crazy hard or anything. It's kind of like a chore. It's pretty easy once you clear enough of them. So, yeah, Diablo Immortal has the most cleverly designed loot box I've seen yet. Their loot box is a dungeon run where you get rewards at the end of it. But it is quite literally a loot box in the sense that if you don't buy it, you won't get anything. And if you do buy it, the rewards you get at the end, there's like a very small chance you get like the really good rewards, and then like a medium chance you get like average rewards, and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's literally loot box mechanics in a dungeon. Pretty clever. Now that being said, like I said, if you're like a responsible adult, you know what you're doing. You know you're buying loot boxes. And you're having fun with the game. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
To the truth.
Problem with loot boxes only come when it's like maybe a kid that doesn't really have full control of their emotions. And I'm sure you guys have all heard the stories. Yeah, they hella want to kill me, but they can't. Melee Deathwing was actually good this game, dude. I'm getting 4 to 5 man Ws every W. I'm healing for so much. And the Burning Rage is hitting all of them. It's kind of lit. That's correct, Tallborn. Bronze to GM in 3 days. Starts next Monday. Spread the word. Spread the word. Is happening soon. Pago. Kind of down for this. So I need to focus the Greyman here because he's literally the only one that can kill me. So if he dies, we're chilling. If he doesn't die, we're not chilling. Fudge, we're not chilling! I did less damage than I thought. Dude, look at my damage though. I am damaging out of my mind. Save the 4, but give a death. Probably not really worth it, but whatever. It's gambling. You can't reasonable person your way out of it. Do you think gambling addiction isn't a thing? No, you're that's completely not what I said. I said there will be people where they can't control their emotions and or they can't control, anything about their actions when they come to gambling.
Saw a video on Reddit
That's
the other
gambling
day of a
addiction.
dad beating the crap out of his kid who spent
I
45k
essentially
on
agree
in-game
with you on
purchases
that.
FFA NSO.
What I said is if you're like a fully responsible adult and you know exactly what you're doing, I don't think there's anything too wrong with that. And the actual equivalent that you should be drawing a comparison to there is like a adult that fully understands their gambling and going to Vegas to gamble or something. Like that's fine, that's legal. I'm just saying that yeah. There are ways where you can legally go about it. But obviously there are people who can't control themselves. And that's the problem.
Time to advance in the other direction.
Yo, Volzen, hi, thanks for the 42. Welcome back, man. Video on Reddit of a dad beating the crap out of his kid who spent 45k in in-game purchases. Yeah, so that would be the one that can't control themselves. I'm still not sure, like, I still don't understand how a kid gets, like, the parent's credit card and they can spend 45k with it and like nothing happens, like your bank doesn't stop it, like no, you don't get a noto. I don't know. It's still kind of crazy to me that like any parent would even let that be possible. What the? Our parents just like, they're just like, here homie, here's my credit card. Have at it. It's kind of crazy. No limits or nothing. Oh man. Yeah, that's true. If you got a video of yourself beating up your kid, that is yeah, there's a lot of problems there. There's definitely a lot of problems there. A lot of no bueno there. Maybe the parents regularly spend a ton of money on the credit card. Yeah, but how'd your kid get it? You know? I guess like the only thing that would kind of make sense to me is your kid like stole it. That would really suck if your kid stole it. Otherwise, I don't understand how your kid just gets it, you know?
Prolong your lives. And what it's
I'm about to just let this Maiev die, dude. This guy really wants to die. Starting to think I should just let it happen. They just give their phone to their kid and their kid's playing on the phone. That makes sense, I guess. I can see that. I'm supposed to pick my own talents. Are you kidding me? Yeah, the bot's broken right now. Unlucky. What are you looking for, though? What hero are you looking for?
I have borne witness to the truth.
Every time you look, Sheik's on the wrong side of the map. This time it wasn't actually his fault though. That time it was because the Maiev really wanted to die. Like the Maiev would just not leave when the rest of us were already gone 10 years ago. So that time Shig just died because we were all staying around to save the Maiev. So fast, man. Am I really just 1v10ing here? Any teamers or not? No teamers? Yeah. Guess it was too much to ask for. Oh, that was a pretty sick fire though. Oh, the gigabait! They weren't expecting the gigabait. Gigabaited with that shield, dude. That was a gigabait. Okay, I literally could not play this any better. Gigabaited. Toggle. And we still lose a keep and they don't. Disaster. Why do you spend 45 grand on mobile games? Well, I'm thinking like the most expensive loot box option would usually cost $100. So maybe you just buy 450 of the most expensive loot box trying to get the legendary and you didn't get it. You know, I could see that. Or that's how many it takes before you get it. It's kind of how gacha games go. That is so dead. Oh dear. We should have just killed Kirim, but Maiev is clueless. Wow, Shig saved them. That's Fog actually. Really should have just taken that Kier kill though. That was the freest Kier kill I've ever seen in my life. And Maiev just walked right by him. He had a Murd and right on top of him. Oh hey, that's June. Rip June.
Well struck.
Looks like you could use me hammer.
I have met the enemy. My hatred burns.
Ball is so lucky that boop didn't hit him. Holy shit, dude. I thought that hit him for sure.
Armor comers to help.
Blasted to ash. Cower beneath my wings.
Cry blood if you had to spend 50 in a video game? Me too, man. Me too. I guess maybe if the kid's really young, they don't really know what money is. They just click the loot box button and they get one. Maybe it's something like that. I could see it being something like that. If you know what money is, I don't think you're likely to spend 45 grand on loot boxes. But yeah, if you're too young, I could see it. Oh my god, he's got hooked again? This is... Oh, it's Transcendent Vala. Man, he is so good at getting hooked. He is so lucky Shig is bailing the crap out of him, dude. I can't even believe how lucky he is. Fudge! I did it too slow. The cooldown's already there.
I have borne witness to the truth.
I was a giga cheapskate when I was younger. Although I would say frugal more than cheapskate, but you know, basically kind of the same. Oh yeah, this was a melee Deathwing game, dude. In very certain situations, melee Deathwing is still lit. Look at these stats.
MVP.
Epic.
Epic. Shiv saved me from the grave. Gotta say thanks. I think I was fine. I had the shield still. If he actually did, I'm down. But I'm pretty sure I lived there either way. I had a big ass shield at last second.